Okay. I'm live. I think. Looks good. Okay. Yeah. Game engine stuff today. Okay. Just trying to think how I want to architect this. Mojo math. Okay. Gonna do a Mojo RNG. Let's just do a CPP file for now. And basically, yeah, I want an RNG, a random number generator. I've chosen this one. It's called Xoroshiro 128++. It's a mouthful, but it means XOR, rotate, shift, rotate. And so basically what you're doing is you're just taking the bits of a number and just scrambling them. And that's random. But it's also like really random and really fast. And so that's why I'm excited about it. But I need to figure out how to handle the state. So it's just, I think it's going to be 4 uint 64s. Yeah, they have 2 here, but I said that I might consider going with this. So I would just do it. You just need to update your initial function step 4 times to fill that instead of 2. I don't need to do that. I'll just do 2. I'll just do 2 state values. I don't completely understand this yet. I've been trying to like read papers about it. It seems like these guys, what were their names? What were their names? David Blackman and Sebastiano Vigna. They made this huge paper about RNG, and this is like the summary of that paper. And yeah, it just says like this page describes some new pseudo-random number generators. So who is it? Who is it? Okay, Sebastiano Vigna. I've been working on recently with David Blackman and comparing them with other generators. So yeah, this is like maybe a visual representation of their paper. It's pretty cool. Not cryptographically secure generators, though. Yeah, I don't care about cryptographically secure, I don't think. I don't know if I even know what that is, though. So let's go down to they have a chart. They only mentioned cryptographically secure one time in this paper, or in this sheet. So I think that they just weren't even going for that at all. I might ask AI about that. Or I'll try Google first. What is the meaning of cryptographically secure RNG? Why would it be light mode? Okay. The quality of the randomness required for these applications varies. For example, creating a nonce in some protocols needs only uniqueness. On the other hand, the generation of a master key requires a higher quality, such as more entropy. And in the case of one-time pads and information theoretic guarantee of perfect secrecy only holds if the key material comes from a true random source with high entropy, and thus just any kind of pseudo-random number generator is insufficient. Generally, the operating system's randomness API. Okay, so this is probably where my thing is not cryptographically secure, because I am not going to be using the operating system's randomness API. I am going to be using the system clock. I'm just going to say how many cycles have happened since the program started. That's the random seed. Well, it's not even that. It's how many cycles has the computer, or like has the CPU run. That's what it's going to be. Which is, in theory, quite random and entirely unpredictable and likely unreplicatable. But it's not cryptographically random. That's interesting. I want to know what this means. Like, I get that they need to guarantee entropy, but I don't understand how this does that, I guess. But I don't care, because that's not what I'm doing today. What I'm doing is just doing a pseudo-random number generator. I just realized I forgot to set a timer. We'll do this timer. Actually, no. We'll do this timer. And we'll just touch this right now. Okay. So, what's next? Yeah, I need to figure out how I want to handle this state. So there's RNG state, and then there's this RNG state. So how do I use this? I just fill this with two of these, right? So yeah, I seed this state, and then I get two of them, two values from it, and that seeds my RNG state. And then the RNG state, yeah, okay, so, but that's only if I'm seeding it. Well, no, I would need to seed it no matter what, but sometimes I could be seeding it manually, and sometimes I could be seeding it from the system time. Yeah, basically over the weekend, like anytime I was just like researching this stuff and then having AI compile my thoughts into a single doc. Because there were three, is it just three? Yeah, three different PRNGs that I looked into. This was interesting. It's funny, like AI like fixates on things. It's like, because the first thing that it told me was you should use a PCG because it's easier to use, first of all. And then I was like, well, why is it easier to use? And then it's like, well, it's because this, if it ever has a seed of 0, then it fails. And I was like, well, then just never give it a seed of 0. And it was like, you're right. That's why people recommend using this thing. And it even says it in this paper. It says, right here, we suggest to use this to initialize the state of our generators, as research has shown that initialization must be performed with a generator radically different in nature from the one initialized to avoid correlation on similar seeds. And so it even like, it says it here, and it like, this is the code that AI gave me for that. It's like literally the same. So it's definitely getting it from the right place and for the right reasons, but then it just like, it fixates. It's like anytime I bring up, oh, I want to use this, it's like, well, it has a fragile seed. And I'm like, we've solved that problem. Like, stop. Like, drop it already. Yeah, this is interesting. It uses integer multiplication, which is marginally slower on some CPU architectures than pure bitwise operations. Like I'm dealing with like nanoseconds of efficiency here. I don't know why my brain is like, you must have the best RNG possible, but it's just that's how my brain works, I guess. I really like the idea of RNG because of Minecraft. So I'm a huge Minecraft player. And like the cool thing that you can do is you can find a seed, a random seed, and you can use it again. And it's because they've done their RNG based on that seed. I think it's just using Java random, but Java random is better than C++ random, because C++ random requires, like, it relies heavily on the operating system that it's on. But the JVM just has its own thing for that. It doesn't use the operating system, as far as I know. I'm kind of guessing a little bit here, but basically that means that no matter what system you're playing on in Minecraft, if you enter that seed, then you're playing the same world as someone else, right? And so that's really nice too for like the set seed speed runs and stuff like that, which I think is so cool. If you find a cool seed, you can send that seed to your friend, and now you're both playing on the same world or something. Like, you could race with those seeds. Like, I think that it's really cool to have that option as a player. And so anytime I'm doing RNG, I kind of want that to be available. Yo, what's up, T251? And so yeah, I want to figure that system out. I mean, honestly, it looks like this is all the code I'm really going to need, so I don't know why I'm like yapping so hard about it. I could probably just start coding it. I'm doing really good. How about you? All right, so we're going to start with this guy right here. So a uint64 is an unsigned long. And then basically what this is, it's called split mix 64 next. But what I want to call it is maybe like seed next, or next seed. Let's call it next seed. Next seed. And then we give it a state, which is just a uint64. Like, I know it says, yeah, it's like passed in a pointer and stuff. That's because it got it from, oh, well, they don't even do it that way in here. So I'm just going to pass in a uint64, unsigned long. And it's called state. We return some sort of result. So result is an unsigned long result. And that, so we set it to this first. X plus equals this value. So let's grab some of these values. That's not what I want. and define. So what is this? We'll just call it seed, seed const 1. We'll do that. And then seed const 2. Simple enough. You started speedrunning again. That's awesome. That's awesome. Glad to hear it. Do you have a new run that I can see? Or are you just, you're practicing up again? Equals. I think it's weird that they do. What's the difference here between x plus equals that? Because that's just going to return the value. And plus equal this. Oh, wait. That's why. Okay, you need to keep that state. Oh, so that's why it's a pointer. I've understood. I've understood a new thing. Let's start with, let's just do it. Let's just do it the same way. I think I'm going to change this, but it'll be, oh, you did get a new PB for 4 mask shards. Currently learning Judgment Flea Route. Judgment Flea Route. Yeah, let's go check that out. I want to see what you're talking about. Silk Song. Okay. You're gonna have to remind me how to get everywhere that I want to go. It's... I'm trying to remember... Challenges? Oh, there was a challenge. Or is this current? No, this is... Yeah, this is... Okay, completed. Okay. Category extensions. That's what I want. Okay, so there's 4 mask shards here. And you got a PB on it, yeah? See if I can find... Oh, there you are right here. You're number 17. Dude, you're 17 in the world. That's crazy. That's crazy. Gongshi, gongshi. Wow. Cool. And then if I go... Why is it called Silk Song Memes? That's funny. How do I go back? Silk Song, okay. I just realized that my YouTube chat might not be hooked up. Oh no, it is. I'm just gonna double check real quick. Oh, I spelled shout out wrong. Judgment is Act 1. Okay, yeah. And if I remember right, you got around... You got sub 40? Is that right? You were like 38 minutes or something? 39 minutes. Cool. So you're practicing up again. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, we're gonna do seed. Oh no, seed state, and it just has unsigned long seed. Seed state, and it's going to be a pointer. But this time a different route. Cool. Yeah, genuinely very excited to see it. I want to try it out. Or I want to watch you do this new route for sure. Oh, this needs a semicolon. That's what it was. Okay, so result is the value of state seed plus equals seed const 1. This is kind of jank. Not gonna lie, I feel like this code is a little jank. Okay, and so now my result, I need to XOR and shift. XOR, shift, and then times by a constant. So this is slightly slower than XOR. Already did a run, got a sub hour in game time. Nice, nice. Maybe I'll check it out. I'm assuming it's just on your Twitch. Ah, 251x. Look at that. Here, let's just play this. Pop this out. I'll watch this while we're going. Where should I put it? I'll put it down here. Oh, it's doing that thing. It's doing that thing that happens on this monitor where it's doing... Hang on. I have to do it over here. And then bring... Oh, that didn't work. Okay, let me try it one more time. No, it's just gonna be this way. It's gonna be like oversaturated. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to message me and tell me where to look for the new route parts. And you'll have to tell me why you chose it, because I want to know what the... Oh, I guess I can see. I can see it right there. It says there's Flee, Deep Docks, Sprint, Lace 1 Exit, Flee, Farfield's Trap, Flee, Deep Docks, Bellway, Flee, Hunter's March, Flee Merit. So you get a bunch of fleas, and then you go with the caravan troop to Greymore, and then you go to the... Okay, got it. I understand now. I understand the route. I don't understand how much faster it is, though. So you have to tell me. Looks like if I increase the size, I can... Oh, it's like way up here, though. Yeah. I don't know why my screen does that. I mean, it has to do with Chrome. Like, something about Chrome and HDR is a little messed up. And I can't even, like, turn off HDR. Or maybe I can. Let me see if I can do that. I'll turn off HDR. And see if it jacks anything up. Yeah, it didn't do any. Oh, it did. It fixed it. It fixed it. There we go. The colors are a little off, maybe, but... It looks like on the stream it's unaffected. So maybe I could do that and then just change my monitor settings sometime, because that's a little bit better. Oh, the Flee route is slower? Really? Oh, that's a little awkward. I have to move it. I'm gonna copy this over real quick. Oh, come on. We're just gonna change anywhere where it says Z. to be result. I think I could just enter that. Okay, and then find 0. Oh gosh. Seed const 2. Seed const 3. Okay, so that should get me a next seed. And so now I do need, like, I'm understanding why I need these to be states. So we're going to call this RNG state. And this will be value. Maybe it's values. Maybe RNs, random numbers. What should I call them? What are random numbers called? I'm just going to call them values for now. I can change that later. And then it's an array of 2. And so now I need this thing right here. There's a rotate. But I'm calling it internal. Inline. Unsigned long. Constant. I don't really care about constants, but we'll keep it there for now. It doesn't know internal, so I think I have to include mojo type. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so this is, oh, this needs to be a different type of indent. All right. Unsigned long rotate long, but I don't like, I feel like I just want to name this rotate. What does rotel mean? Rotel. Why do they call it rotel? Why is bitwise rotation called rotel? Rotate left. Ah. Okay, fine. I can accept that. I can accept rotate left. And in fact, let's bring this a little bit more to the top because it's a helper function for everything. Now we're getting this guy. Paste. Oh, paste. Unsigned long. Next. I think I need to make these all static though. I don't have to, but I might. I might eventually. Next. Next is fine. But we do RNG state. Unsigned long. Uint 64 T unsigned long. Okay, do that, and now anywhere where it says S this, I do state values at this. Yes. Oh, except for I did it up here on accident. That's funny. Okay. So I rotate it left. Like, I don't think I need constants. I'm just going to get rid of those. I don't think it technically does anything at compilation time. It's so crazy how fast you got to these parts. Like, they took me hours to get there. I mean, I was obviously dinking around a little bit more, but after sprint is going to be different. The start is almost the same. Yeah, that makes sense. I figured as much. Okay, but what do I want to call these? S0, S1? They're not descriptive for me. Like, I kind of want to call them A and B. But this is called A and B. This is an XOR. Oh, they actually used the term result this time. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to name this A and B. A. B. Ugh. Oh my gosh. GRN. B. There we go. Struggling with the Vim. And this is where I say XOR row shiro 128 plus plus. Right? That's what this is. XOR row shiro plus 128 plus plus. Maybe I could even slap this in here. I could also do the same thing here. This is called split. Oh, look at that. Java 8's splittable random generator. Cool. This is called split mix 64C. Split mix 64. And I'll do a little description here. Used for seeding XOR shiro so that seed values are never 0. And then XOR shiro is, what should I say about this? XOR rotate shift rotate. Extremely fast and reliable non-cryptographically secure RNG. I might even dare say fastest. But no, we'll just go with extremely fast. Okay, so that's how I get next state. All right. So now I think I need to move these somewhere else though. No, I'll keep them here. But I should do, yeah, we're going to do this. Well, no, let's save that. And then mojo rng.h paste if then def mojo rng h define end if. Okay, so we've made a little header file for this, and then we go mojo rng.cpp, and we will make include mojo rng.h. Yep. Okay. So we do that. I like that. Okay. Do you skip lace? It says lace one exit. Nope, you just got to beat lace. Okay. Okay. All right, well, now it's time to use these things. So I've got my RNG. Sorry, I'm just going to move this over here. Knock her in the lava. All right, nice. That was so stinking fast. So I have to initialize my RNG. Oh, there's my timer. Just gotta touch the camera so it doesn't forget about me. Okay. Do I want these? Yeah, we'll add this. I'm gonna add this. So basically, yeah, this is void. I gotta move this again. Void seed RNG. And I'm seeding it with, yeah, so I need RNG state. And then there's a seed. So unsigned long seed. So we create a seed state equals that with seed. And then step twice. Yeah. Honestly, I'm just going to put it right next to in line right here. So just do state values at 0 equals next seed, the address of seed state. Really? Right? Isn't that it? Kind of seems like that's it. I keep hitting Shift B instead of Shift. What is Shift B? I don't know. What am I hitting? And then, yeah, so you just seed it twice, seed the state twice, and that's it. And then this will give me the next value. What are these other functions? Get a random number or a random float strictly between 0 and 1. So I should do that. So I get a next U64, which is this. And then I shift it and cast it, right? Take the top 53 bits and multiply 2 to the negative 53. So I need this value here. We're going to call it, what am I calling it? We're going to call it float multiplier. I don't know. All right, so now we do float next F. Well, I'll call it next F like that. And it needs the state. return. Sorry, I'm just moving this all over the place. Okay, yeah, so we do unsigned long random, or we'll call it next int equals next state, and then we return this. So it's next int, shift it 11 times, and then times by this divided by the float multiplier. And that's it. So that gets me the next float. X or row shiro 128 plus plus next float. And what it does is, where did it say it? Right here. Take the top 53 bits. Yeah. Nice. I hated this guy because I didn't know that you just take him into the tunnel at first. Although I will say, I figured that out on my own, and I was pretty proud of that. I figured out that you need to take him into the tunnel. And I actually helped my wife. That was probably the only time I've ever helped my wife in this game. How to, like, figure out how to do something. Because I did this before her. And then beyond that, she's been ahead of me ever since. There's the flea. You got the flea. Get a random float within a specified, specific range. Interesting. Okay, this is really helpful. I was actually thinking about this in the shower today. I was like, what if I want the rotation value to change? I want it to be like kind of random. Looks like that was maybe a little bit of an error there. Were you trying to do an air stall with the... Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, nice. Nice skip. Oh. It's one of those, you just get like a little bit tilted. And it just keeps going. There you go. And now you're all back. Cooler heads will prevail. Ah, oh, you weren't trying to air stall. You were trying to get the flea. Oh, nice. I watched her run and looked at my splits. Nice. Yeah, I mean, this is incredible. Okay, I like this though. I can just function overload this. So it'll be called next F. RNG state. And then this is next F. Yeah. Oh, I do need to do that. Next float between 0.0f and 1.0f. And then this is between min and max. I'm getting a bunch of texts. Seed RNG. Split mix 64. To prevent zero seed. Okay, I think I have made the good codes now. Oh, next int range. Actually, maybe I do want this. Let's put this up here. Right here. Unsigned. No. This one's just int. Next I. Do that. This is RNG state. State. Yep. I didn't name it over here. I want this to be state. Then this is just int. Are you already in Greymore? I missed all that. Is that right? Hotel. Okay, so this one is just next. And this is unsigned long. This one is also unsigned long. This is int. Okay, I should just do this. Boom. Next, int between min and max. A simple modular biases the output slightly, but for game logic where max is much smaller than that, it is usually acceptable. I don't know what that means. Next int. That's not what I want to do. Next int. That's what I meant to do. Range is that. Nice. The rats. I remember when I first got to this area, I was like so stinking scared of the birds. They just like pop up from the foreground. I don't understand what that does. Oh. 1 Raiders from Fish Xenum 7. How am I not getting these I'm not getting the messages anymore. Am I? Oh no, I am. I am. My bad. I'm I'm looking at your chat and thinking that there's people in my chat. That's funny. Okay, so yeah, what's next? What's next? I think I'm going to start using this. So I need to go to this. I think my state needs some work. Yeah, I need to put, let's just do the RNG state at the top. RNG state. We'll just call it RNG. I need to include mojo rng.h, but it's actually // engine / mojo rng.h, right? File not found. What did I get wrong? Oh, I did .. / engine mojo rng.h. There we go. Okay, so now I've got this RNG state. Let's I mean, how do I test this? How do I test that it's working? I should probably show off what's working in my game right now. So this is what I have. Maybe I could do random rotation values. Like I want it to eventually do random position values, but right now I don't have that. It's weird being, it is really weird without cloak. Yeah, without the floating. Oh, I hate those guys. Boom. The dancing. You gotta dance. It's a classic. Pashanka. Can I put it over my head? Is that okay? I think I can do that. Because I want to bring this in. Yeah, let's just do... yeah, I think there's an easy thing I can do here. Let's do rotation. How do I seed the RNG? I'll seed it manually right now. Oh no, a dev. Sad. Or I didn't mean I'll seed it randomly. I'll seed it statically right now. Manually. Maybe I said manually. We'll do on a init. So up here we do state RNG no, that's not how it works. It's next, or no, seed RNG, like this is what I need. But I also need a seed, and I'm just going to set it to 1. This needs to be included. RNG, QRST, there we go. Okay, so seed RNG. Why doesn't it like this? Oh, it's the address of the state. Okay. So that seeds the RNG with 1. And then rotation. Yeah, I guess basically each frame I'm going to get a new random seed, and it'll be int random increment equals next I with the address of the state RNG, and we'll do minimum 1, maximum 8. And then plus equals random increment. you can see it's like stuttering because it's randomly rotating now. That's funny. I mean, it's working, I think. That's not useful though. Yeah, it's not exactly what I meant to do. Now that I think about it. What I meant to do was maybe something like this, where I put, let's do, yeah, int rotation increment in here. And then we put this up here, but it's actually state random increment. Rotation increment. And then state rotation increment, and then oh, okay, we're gonna have to rename this. We'll go square rot, square rot, and then we'll do triangle rot. So that's the square rot, and then the triangle rot is going to be minus equals state triangle rot, and then this is up here. Triangle rot. Okay, and so now like every time I build it, oh, except it'll always be the same. So now if I seed it with 2, it should be different. Oh yeah, look at that. The triangle disappeared. It's working. My RNG is working. So if I go back to 1, yeah, and if we go to 2, then the triangle disappears because something about that value is incorrect. I don't know why. Why does that value? I don't know what that was. But anyway, if the rotation is less than or equal to 0, it should set it to 360. I don't know why it fails. That's pretty funny. Dude, I had such a hard time with this fight. Can't believe how well you handled that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just the diagonal balls, I could not handle it. I couldn't do anything about it. Dang, so impressive. I need to figure out, I think I'm going to write down that this is a bug. I'm going to just say, to do triangle disappears when rotation is -2. wonder why that is. Like if I do this, oh, let's do triangle rotation minus equals 2. Oh, it's not minus equals 2. It's something else. Because it's a random number. When rotation seed is 2. Is what I should be saying. Huh? Why is it? Huh? There we go. Okay, and then it disappears. Okay. So if I set it to 3 though, then the triangle is rotating faster than the square. If I set it to 4, and then if I set it back to 3. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. The RNG's working. So now I need to figure out how to seed it. Yeah, this memory has a bunch of stuff on it. Oh, down. This is what I want. Okay. And then is it Y? Yeah. E and Y. Initialized, reload game, reload sprites, permanent storage size, transient storage size, and then all these helper functions. But I should do a new function. And it should be to get the current system time, I think. Or do I want what else would I want? I wonder how Casey does the delta. Like when does he start using delta time? A talk on delta time. Look at that. The equations of motion. Apparently, a person named MojoMonkey asked him, why did you put the delta time of each frame into the input struct? Have I seen a 4 mask shards run? I think I watched yours. But no, I can't remember off the top of my head what's fancy about them. Okay, we're gonna close this. We're gonna watch this. Why was it passed in that structure? I was looking specifically for the delta time variable. That was the last place I expected it to be. I'm gonna turn on the Chrome audio quick.
MojoMonkey, why did you put the delta time of each frame into the input struct? That seemed a bit strange to me while looking through the source code today. Well, I guess I'm not sure I understand your question. Is the question, why do we need to pass the delta time per frame to the game? Or is the question, why was it passed in that structure? Which of those two questions do you actually want to know the answer to? MojoMonkey, why was it passed in that structure? It was specifically looking for the delta time variable, and that was the last place it was to be. So the reason that I passed the clock as part of input is because if you think about what the clock is, it's input, right? Like, basically, like, you can think of the things that are coming from the outside. I've got, you know, what I'm tapping on the keyboard, what I'm clicking on the mouse, and that time is passing. So when I need to, like, hand the game stuff and be like, here's all the information you need to know what happened since last time you did something, the time is just like all of those things, right? It's the interval of time that has elapsed between the two. And then like these are the key presses that elapsed between the two. These are the mouse clicks that have happened. So
wish I was smart enough to build my own engine, lol. What's up? All right, let me try to figure out your name. This is a YouTuber. All right. Vinj Rengauma. Vinj Rengauma. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for hopping in. Yeah, wish I what's up, Meatzilla? Welcome. Wish I was smart enough. I mean, you got to start somewhere. Got to start somewhere. That's the moral of my story is I did not think I was smart enough to do this, and then I just found the right resources and realized it wasn't that hard. I mean, there are things that are very challenging about it, but in this day and age, you can do it. It's not like it's the world is not against you. The world is for you. And this is what I wanted to do, so that's what I'm doing. But also, you might not need to make your own engine. Just saying. It is pretty fun, though. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
I consider that to basically input. Another way to look at it would be, what are the things that you would have to record in order to play back a user's session, right? And again, same thing. I need the keyboard input, the mouse input, and the time, right? So basically, like, it is essentially an input device. The wall clock is an input device. And so that's why I tend to think of them as the same.
See, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that.
Mojo, to add on, since each player has their own input struct, it seems to me like passing it through each one when it's going to be the same for each player seems redundant. That's not, we don't do that. That's not how it works at all. So if you go and look at handmade platform.h, where that stuff is defined here.
Unlucky.
You can see in game input that you only pass the D once, and then like for however many controllers there are is a separate set of inputs. So that we don't do that.
Okay, interesting. Hey, hello. I'm currently using Godot, but I'm very early into my project. Nice, very nice. Yeah, I mean, so join the Discord. We have some showcase channels, and they've honestly been kind of quiet for the last little bit. So share whatever progress you have. We'd love to see it. Love to see people making games. I think it's so fun. I actually think it's a wonderful pursuit in life. But yeah, I feel like, IDK, I feel like building a new one would be rough. Maybe someday I'll try it. Yep. I'm doing it for fun mostly, but also like it would definitely be the dream to ship a game on my own engine. That sounds way cooler to me than shipping a game on Godot, which I've already done, by the way. I shipped a game on Godot. Here it is. It's called Droppy Ball. It's $1 on Steam, free on the Play Store. It was very easy to make. I mean, it was a small game, but like also Godot makes things very easy. And for me, I'm a software developer. I like the software, so that's kind of where I'm at. Okay, so yeah, he passes the time data in the input struct. And I don't know if I really like that. So I think I'm gonna, okay, but I don't want to pass it in the memory because I don't think the memory gets updated that often. In fact, I don't think it gets updated at all. Do I want to... Well, that's the thing is I don't even let me just go to my platform. Game memory. So this memory. Good morning. What's up, Sir Lunchalot? So we set it once and forget it, basically. I don't deal with this ever again, I don't think. while running memory reload game. Okay, so I do it on every frame. I reload game potentially every frame. It's possible. Yeah, maybe I'll try it. Yeah, I just have to do while running. I've got this get last write time. Where am I doing the... Oh, I do the frame marker at the end. That's what it is. Last cycle is here. So maybe I do... Yeah, let's just do this. Let's do an... I think it's an unsigned long time. Whoa. I enjoy being at home and getting served by my wife. Dude, I'm so happy for you. Welcome back. Welcome back. How am I doing? Doing really good. Doing really good. Just watching T251's latest run. He's doing a new strategy where he goes with the fleas. And this is him at the end of the run. So he has to just beat the last judge. And I'm going to assume based on the time, because I know what your final time is. I'm going to assume that you fail this fight a couple times. Is that accurate? I failed this fight way too many times. Or maybe it's just a long fight. I don't think it's that long though. I can skip 6 minutes ahead. No, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. Okay, so I think I just go memory dot time equals RDTSC. Is the vid on Discord? No. Do you want me to, I'll put it somewhere. Where should I put it? I'll just put it in random. Nope, that's not where I put it. It's over here. T251's latest speed run. New route for anyone who wants to see a master at work. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do. Memory time is that. So that's the current time of the game. Or maybe I should put this like right before the render. You know, so it's like exactly right before I update and render. And then should I do delta as well? I don't know. I don't feel like to Casey's credit, I don't feel like this is the right place to put the delta stuff. Even if I don't agree that it goes in input.
There are not separate inputs per person. So yeah. So there you go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close this. You know what I should do though?
He just flashbanged me.
Probably shouldn't quite close it yet, because we shouldn't probably leave it compiling in O2, because I'll forget and be wondering why our debugging is all squirrely, and then be like, oh, that's why. So let's go ahead and save that off. And leave it like that. Still building, right? Yeah. All right. Let's close this down. And
Okay, well, that's the end of his stream. All right, he doesn't talk about that anymore. So he puts the delta time in the input struct. I mean, I guess I'm not like particularly against that. Big sad. I mean, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it the same as him. I'm not particularly against that. Where's the input state? Is it in this? No, it's not. It's in Mojo input. No. Win32 input.h. Input memory. Where's this? Oh, Mojo gamepad. Ah, see, I hate it even more there. All right, we're just going to go back. We're just going to put it back in here. We'll keep it in the memory for now. I think that there's probably a better place for this eventually. Unsigned, long, delta. And what does he use for the delta time? This was day 250. Let's go take a peek. Let's go take a peek. At day 250. Oh, I haven't unzipped that? No, I should have unzipped all of this. So I just went way too far. 250 right here. Code. And I'm going to assume it is handmade. No, what does he call it? Win32 handmade CPP. It opens it in Windows or in Visual Studio. No thanks. No thanks. Let's do a little bit of this. E. Code. Handmade hero. Handmade legacy source. Day 250. Do that. And then same thing, but with a CD. Okay. And Win32 handmade CPP. And he called it DT. What was it called? We just saw it.
all right, everyone. If you go and look at handmade platform.h, where that stuff is, game input,
DT4 frame. DT4 frame. Is target seconds per frame? Yes. That does actually seem correct. That does seem correct. It is the target seconds per frame. But Win32 fade, waiting for close. Oh, interesting. He has a fader. Fading in, waiting for show, inactive. Oh, interesting. Okay. DT4 frame. World mode time. Pre-process. What the heck is this? Yeah, where does, okay, so let's see what the target seconds per frame is. So it's that. So delta time for frame. It's not the true delta. It's just the ideal delta. I'm just going to not bother with delta right now. I really only need the current system time in what I'm doing. So we're just going to not do this for now. We'll think of that another time. Ah. Okay, so GRR. So I'm setting it here. And I'm fine with that. In fact, I might even call it clock instead of time. Because it is the... right, isn't that what this does? Read the value of the timestamp counter. Oh, it's a counter, not a clock. Counter. Okay, so if I do that, then I can seed my random with that counter. Okay, let's try that. Let's seed my random. Up here. Oh. I need to do... How do I pass things around in here? Oh, come on. On init. Do I just need to pass in the memory? On frame, I'm passing the memory. Yeah, I gotta pass the memory in here, huh? Memory. Let's just change that. And so now it is gonna have the game memory. Except it is a star. Yeah, we'll just do this for now. Restart. Fine, I'll just do this. Hey, well, there it is. I missed the finale, but there is the 58, just under an hour run of T251's Judgment speed run, doing the flea route. Very, very impressive. I love seeing it. Okay, and then if I just seed it with the counter, then if I run this, we will see a random value every time. It didn't like that. Error. Restart does not take 2 arguments. Sure enough. Memory. On init does not take 2 arguments. Yes. Correct. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now every time I build the game, or even every time I restart, they will be different spin values. Look at that. The triangle's going super fast. Square's kind of slow. Now the square's going. Now they're both going super fast. Triangle. Oh. There are some values that make it crash, and I don't know what they are or why. Oh, it's going so slow now. Oh, this guy is just zooming. I could make the range wider. Let's make the range wider just for fun. Right here. Let's do 32. It's going to be spinning real fast. Whoa. Yeah, the triangle is not happy. The triangle has issues. Whoa, I randomed into a really slow rotation. Maybe I don't do this. Like maybe I just set the triangle rotation. Now you got the animation for the shuriken part of your game. Exactly. You get it. You get it. Wee. It's just spinning. Oh man. I'm trying to think why the triangle would have such issues. Maybe it's the equals sign? Greater than or equal to 0? Maybe I do 1? No. There's some values that just make it disappear. And then it fills the screen for a second and then disappears again. If the rotation is less than, I mean, let's try less than 0. What does that do? No, same thing. Same problem. Maybe it's because I'm setting it equal to 360 when in fact I need it to be rotation plus equals 360. And then this is minus equals 360, right? Isn't that actually correct? No, that's still... And then it just keeps blinking every once in a while, right? Yeah, it does not like... I mean, should I mod it? What if I mod it? Triangle rotation mod equals 360. So it's always within 360. Isn't that how that works? Okay. Did that save it? I guess I fixed it. It's not disappearing anymore, no matter how many times I reset it. Okay. Mod equals 360. I can do that. I can do that for this one too. Rectangle. Cool. So yeah, now every time I reset the game, their rotation values are random. I did it! I made a random number generator. That's so cool. And honestly, super easy. I like thought that it was going to be more complicated than it was. Yeah, look at this. Mojo RNG. It's literally just 59 lines of code. I just have this rotate function, this next seed function, this next function, and then the rest are actually just variations of the next function. Oh, and then there's the seed. I should put this higher. This should be right here. Yeah. And honestly, like it's not even 59 lines of code because I got a bunch of these comments in here just to remind myself what I did and why. Just come over here. Random rotations. Here, let's go back to the game and let's set their rotations a little bit slower. Let's go 16. Nope, even slower. We'll go 8. 8. I don't really like that I reset their position. Like I reset the rotation, don't I? Yeah, I see. I reset the rotation. I don't think I really like that. I might try doing a restart and a reset. Maybe not reset, reload. That's what I want to do. I want to do a restart and a reload. And the reload would just not assign their rotation, I guess. But yeah, I guess that's it for today. I don't really have anything more. Basically, the goal here is just I needed a random number generator because I'm gonna have these shapes appear randomly on the screen. And I think I'm gonna do random rotations. Maybe not this fast, but I think that'll be more visually interesting. There'll be random shapes, random colors, random positions, random rotations. So lots of random. And then you have to click them away. And then, yeah, it's just going to be a game. It's just like, I guess I was talking to my friend. He's like, oh, it's like one of those aim tools, like aim testing tools. And so, yeah, I guess I'm just making an aim tester game. But, yeah, should be fun. It'll just be like, I think I might even make it just 30 seconds. You just do 30 seconds. Try to click as many shapes as you can in 30 seconds. And then you get a score at the end. It's a high score game. So yeah, that's the plan. Oh, this is struggling. You see that jittering? I wonder what does that. Mod equals 360. Maybe it needs to be 359. It's definitely not that. Oh, it totally jitters at one point. So this did not completely solve my bug. I don't know why it doesn't happen to the rectangle though. Yeah, it's totally jittery. What's that all about? Oh. It's every 180. Every 180 turn. Or no, it's every what is that? 21? Like it's the third, every third turn. Third of a turn. Oh no, it's every 2/3 of a turn. Every 2/3 of a turn. Which would be 240? Every 240 degrees it jitters. Okay, well, let's see is that consistent? If I run it again, does it do the same thing? Yeah, it does the same thing. Okay, so I gotta figure out what that is all about. Triangle jitters every 240 degrees. All right, but yeah, making my way. My next step. Oh, I guess I can go to the dock and look at that. Oh, the camera's gone. Yeah, so next is a timer. And the text renderer. I'm so scared of this text renderer. I'll probably do the timer and then I'll probably do the input mappings. And because this is actually going to be like a decent rework of the input system. I'll do those two first, and then I'll do the text renderer, because I am so scared of this. I think it's going to be so stinking hard. But yeah, that's it. See you guys later.